Me and the Poppy Connect. Me and the Poppy Connect. Me and the Poppy Connect. Everybody, welcome to the 704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. This is your boy, Twan Don. I'm in the house, man, with my brother Popping Bullets, man. Hit him up, man. You know, it's a lot going on in Pantherland right now, Pop, man. It's the turnover is spilled over into older players, man. We heard what Merlin had to say, man, and now Steve Smith has come out speaking about the team, man. And, can't say that, this is shocking to us because, we've been doing it for years, and we're hearing some words that we've said in the past regurgitate out of some of these players' mouths. So maybe if the people don't believe each other on each side of the fan base, then maybe they'll believe in the players. Some people are upset by what they're hearing from the players, and some people are like, finally, somebody said it. You know what I'm saying? And look, man, just in the last show, I brought up the fact, or the show before that, I was saying it's just a sad state, man. Even though we've been saying this for the last few years, but I said after 2 games, it's a sad state of what the Carolina Panthers fandom has become, man. You know what I'm saying? And I heard, Pop is from Charlotte, so why not have a brother? Waiting on you, bro.
Yeah, my bad, man. I'm driving right now, so I kind of hit a bad spot.
No, that's all good.
So if you hear me like check in and out, it's just where I'm driving at.
That's all good, man. The people want to hear what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a great discussion. Hearing from a Panther legend and his opinion on different things.
Yeah. I just asked you, he called out your city, man, and the fans as well. You've been a native of Charlotte, man. How did that initially hit to you, man? What did you feel about it when you first heard it?
I mean, I didn't get the weak ass city part because last time I checked, it was 2 states, 1 team.
Yeah.
So how do you throw Charlotte all in one as like, oh no, that's the only city that supports the Carolina Panthers? You got a whole state and a whole nother state that supports the team. So
Correct.
yeah. So I mean, if he's trying to single himself out as far as when he walks around in Charlotte and how people are going to now treat him, he brought it on himself, I guess. I just don't get it. How you single out one city?
Well, hey, should he
After half a mile, keep left to take the exit.
Gotcha. So should Steve Smith be should he be so vocal? You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking the question, putting it out there. Should he be so vocal with the things that have been happening to him personally lately? And we all know the story of that. I'm not gonna bring that back up, you know what I'm saying? But every man has a right to say whatever's on his mind, you know what I'm saying? But like, does it make him look a certain kind of way that like when people would probably say you should probably be taking care of home first, you know what I'm saying? Or do you like, man, it's fair game, he can say what he wants?
Yeah, see, and that's another thing too, man. I mean,
Follow the highway.
you can sit here and critique fans and players. And I'm not saying you got to be an outstanding citizen and that, like, life be lifing. But you got to be careful what you're saying, especially when your credibility ain't looking good as far as the players that you say we should get or your home life. Just saying. I mean, it sounds crazy. It's kind of an oxymoron, if you could say.
Yeah, I mean, we live in that type of world now, man, where people will pull up your receipts, even if it ain't even connected to what you're talking about. You know, I mean, we live in the land of public opinion. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's not right, and sometimes people feel like it's justified, but it's content. So look, man, let's find out. Let's find out how we got here, man. Pop said, Twan, yo, you got to listen to that radio interview first. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into the thing that he did on his own podcast. So look, I got it all queued up. We'll go ahead and play that right now, man.
The Panthers legend had to say about Charlotte.
Now I know some people not gonna like to hear this, but if you're gonna ride it,
there you go. Let's go.
The waiting in line wide receivers for the NFL Hall of Fame. I think he eventually gets in. He is he's not happy with the city of Charlotte, and he voiced that unhappiness on WFNZ with Kyle Bailey. This is what the Panthers legend had to say about Charlotte.
now I know some people not gonna like to hear this, but if you're gonna ride and die with your team, ride or die. That's probably the problem with this weak ass city is the fair weather fans.
Woo! Them's be fighting words, Steve Smith Sr. Could have at least told us to ice up before you you let us get burnt like that.
All right, so let me do something real quick too, Pop, man. I just thought of it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, nobody try to come after my ass, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and take care of this. So look, man, this show right now that we're showing courtesy of the 704 Charlotte Brown Show, man. Look, I do have to put this in here so YouTube doesn't come after me. This is a copyright disclaimer under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, because we will be showing some videos today that do not belong to us as we respond to them, nor do we take credit for them over here at the 704 Charlotte Bounce Show. Just educational purposes, and we're showing this for educational purposes in the show and bring to the people as we talk about this subject. The copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, which we will be doing today, commenting, news reporting, teaching as well, scholarship and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in the favor of fair use, and we are using this video for fair use. We're not trying to make money off of this video or whatever, just using it, you know what I'm saying, as it is a fair use under the Copyright Act of 1976. And I hope that, you know, it suffice. As we continue, let's go. All right, so Pop. Wow. He said,
Can you play that one more? Can you play that one more time just for anybody who might just be getting in the building?
Yeah, bro. That, you know, I mean, I heard two things, though. I'm going to say that right away, but let me get back to this.
WFNZ with Kyle Bailey. This is what the Panthers legend had to say about Charlotte.
Now I know some people not gonna like to hear this, but if you're gonna ride and die with your team, ride or die. That's probably the problem with this weak ass city is the fair weather fans.
So, okay. I'm gonna tell you what I heard first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, hey, shout out to Dom in the building. And shout out to my man Supernova Moore in the building right now. So what I heard was, and like guys, I'm blind reacting to all of this. I purposely stayed away from it so I could respond to it raw. Pause. And what I heard him from what I'm hearing, diss the city of Charlotte and the fans. And some people, I feel like they're going to say he was just dissing the fans in Charlotte. I heard him diss the city of Charlotte separately. He said in this weak-ass city and the fans.
Yeah, that's
Because if it was just about the fans, he would have just called them out. He said this weak-ass city.
Yeah, and these fan weather fans. So
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Fan weather.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go, but this is just my quick take on just that right there.
Yeah, no, do your thing.
The fan part, I agree with. You calling a city out, I don't. Especially the city you live in. Go ahead, Pop.
You hit the nail around the coffin because that was exactly what I was going to say. Because I didn't know if you were gonna go left with it. So that's all right. We on the same page. Uh, yeah, like I get it. I agree with him. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying. The fan with the fans down. I wonder if he just trying to like target the people that come and go with their fandom, and that's what he's running into. Oh yeah. I used to follow the team until Cam left. Is he running into those type of people, or is he just? Or he just saying fans in general that's a Panther fan? Like I wish he would have gave more content or context of what he was trying to say. Because if I'm just going off of what he just saying, I mean, it can be looked at several different ways. Um, you should be able to ride or die with your team if you support that team. That's a fact. I get
Mm.
it. But at the same time, talking see what he just did to himself without him knowing, he needs to make sure that he takes a George Foreman grill, pack his meal prep everywhere he go in the city now. Because somebody gonna spit in
He
his
can't,
food in Charlotte.
he can't eat nothing.
He can't eat nothing.
Damn,
Nothing.
bro.
Every burger that he gonna order dropped on the floor.
Yeah, he gonna have to come back there and cook that himself.
Every Bojangles sweet tea that he ordered, the ice done hit the floor.
So, Pop, you say he gonna have to be a food critic, like these famous food critics, and send somebody into the building to buy his shit.
He gonna have to. Because what you did was
Yeah.
single out the whole city of Charlotte. And I'm gonna tell you, it's the funny thing about Charlotte is even outside places outside of Charlotte are going there are people that will say we're part of Charlotte too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to the ritzy part where they might sit here and say, "Oh, we a part of Charlotte, but we ain't a part of Charlotte," that comment right there, they're gonna treat you as if they're a part of Charlotte too.
Mm.
So you think you hide and sneak and go over to Valentine with all the people with the money? They gonna do something dirty in your food too. He can't eat nowhere, bro. I mean, I just don't understand the the, the balls to say that. Like at his age, and I'm not. We all mess up saying things sometimes. We do, but I felt like that's been sitting on his heart for a hot little minute. But you said the whole city of Charlotte.
Man, look. Let me. Okay, so check this out. Let me tell you what he did, though, Pop. That I just summed up. I don't think you seeing it from this angle, though, Pop. Yeah, everything you said was true. Yeah, yeah, you gotta send somebody in to get your food, bro. And whatever you get, you stay in the car. But Pop, if he said these weak ass fans, and then
Yeah,
he called out Charlotte,
yeah,
you ready for this? So usually when somebody call out a city like that, the city is supposed to respond, right?
yeah,
So if the fans of Charlotte continue to not show up to the games, to continue to let the people outside, everybody we play, bring in more of their fans than us, has he put a target on y'all's backs though, bro? Like, because if the fans are doing what he's calling them, and shout out to my brother Supernova. Supernova said that he already posted an apology after them death threats. Man, look, death threats over calling out a city, if he indeed received death threats, is fucking stupid. You can kill somebody for their opinion, that's retarded. But listen, Pop, if he proves that shit to be right, then he's gonna look like the angel. He put a talk, so it's like the world is like, Charlotte, what y'all gonna do?
yeah. It's to the point.
Either he's right or y'all right. Now, what y'all gonna do about it?
Right.
Because we're going to play Atlanta. A lot of people consider that a rivalry game. If it's more red jerseys in there than there are blue, then in game one he looks right.
Well, let me ask you this: Do you know if he's calling that game?
I don't know, but he probably is.
He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably is. He probably Yeah.
If he's calling that game, he's clearly gonna get up there and apologize. But but
So
look, man, I'm gonna put it to you like this. Let me go back to my man. Supernova. This is what something that me and my wife always talk about because we're into politics. You know, we both watch politics, political science majors. Hey, I look, check this out. Supernova said he already posted an apology after them death threats. Steve Smith only posted an apology. You feel me?
yeah, I'm here.
Because of the response, because of the reaction from the people. I'm in the mind, Pop, and I know you are too, that when people say what they say the first time, they meant it. It ain't no apology, lady. You meant it.
We are now announcing and putting a crown. He is the president of the Carolina Panthers crash out. Yeah. He's
We
the
got to put the
president.
link in there for anybody who wants to join real quick, man.
He's the president. I mean, I'm not mad at him saying that as far as like you should support your team, but what you cannot do is sit here and insult the people and the city where you played at, where your family lives, where you own property and businesses, and call them a weak ass city. I mean, would you? If it was so weak, why he didn't move back to Cali?
Well, he owns businesses in Charlotte.
Yeah, he owned businesses.
Man, them shits is he might as well them shit's done. That shit over with.
Well, the trick is just don't
I
have
hope
it
his
in your.
name ain't attached to him.
And there you go. I mean, and this is the thing that you would think that all the things that have happened to me. I'm trying to think. For the last 3 years, there's been crazy stuff that came out that Steve Smith have either said, done, or been a part of. The year before it was something with Cam. This year was, the thing he had in his family. And then the year before that was him picking certain players for the team.
I told people years ago the dude has a big ass mouth. I said, I'm not taking from his legend, and that's what he was known for on the field. But like, who's giving him, and I'll say the blue light, since it's the Panthers, to just say whatever the fuck this guy feels he wants to say. On the other hand, and I hope this don't get me in trouble, it's like when it comes to this type of shit, sometimes, bro, being a native New Yorker and just how I grew up, I like it when people tell the truth and everybody just get the shit off their chest. Like, fuck all the kumbaya shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell us how you really feel. It's just like when you're dealing with racist people, Pop. I want to know who's racist around me. You know what I'm saying? That way I'm not wondering. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather know who doesn't like me. That way I'm not wondering. I won't waste my time talking to you. You feel me?
Right.
In any, so I like to, I want to know my op. Steve Smith, if you apologize, hey, look, bro, that's what you meant. You've been waiting to say that. You've been waiting to say that. Let me read it. Claire said, don't care what anyone says. Fuck Smitty. People will fan how they want to fan, but at the same time, calling out a city because of fans, fuck all that. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, hey, Pop, he ain't the only one who's that way.
Hey, and that's the thing. Maybe he's just a spokesman of other legends that just won't come out here and say
other people just not gonna say it.
and that's the thing. Like, that's the thing about Steve Smith that has that "I hate you, I love you" type of thing with him,
Right?
Because he says the most boisterous things ever, and then I'm not gonna go deep into details, but we just seen what just happened not too long ago about a person speaking their opinion. Now, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, that's not a, I feel bad.
Yeah.
But that's why you govern the apology. I don't think you should be, taken off this earth for your opinion. But Steve Smith is not inciting violence. But what you can't do,
Right,
man,
right.
you
He's
can't
not.
sit here and insult the same fan base that has supported your family, bro. That's helped you put food on your table. Now, yeah, you did it too. You went out there, you performed, you earned every single dollar. But what I'm talking about after football. These
Mm-hmm.
people, these people are still going into your establishments and spending money with you, and you just call them weak asses.
Yeah, that's harsh. Hey, we got 336 in the building. What's up, 3?
What's up, y'all, man? What's happening?
Hey, tell us how you feel, man.
I might have missed something. Have we been winning, or did we make the playoffs or something like that?
Nah,
No.
not at all.
You can't have fair weather fans when it ain't no fair weather. It's just raining around here all the time.
Right.
So you got a small group of fans left for this team that's really been riding for this team through all this losing, right? And you really want to insult that group of people? Because to be honest with you, whoever is a Panthers fan is we the only Panthers fans, all right? We the only ones. It ain't no fake ones. It ain't nobody just pretending or claiming to be a Panthers fan.
So 336, you saying in order for somebody to be a fair weather Panthers fan, you got to be winning and losing.
Yeah. You got to have some ups and downs. We ain't had no ups. Yeah, you can't be.
Right.
Who's claiming to be a Panthers fan and we just claiming that? Like, nobody's just, oh, yeah, I'm a Chiefs fan, or yeah, I'm an Eagles fan now. Like, nobody's doing that around here. We the only ones.
Right.
Yeah. Do you feel, hey, look,
and
it's
kind of insulting when you. Yeah, and it's kind of insulting when you say, you start talking about the city and the fans when, like I said, we all the Carolina got, bro. Yeah. It ain't no Carolina fan base in California like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just us.
You know what's so wild about this?
I just want to know why he put Charlotte in it. Like,
but that's the thing. It's he's not playing anymore, right?
Right.
He's commentating from an outside place. Bro, we supported you even when you played with us and we sucked. You wasn't saying that then.
Yeah. But see, the thing about it is, he knows that this team ain't good, and the fans are being loud and vocal about it. It's all over the internet. It's everywhere. You can't duck what everybody's saying about Carolina now. So it is what it is. I mean, the organization might not like it, but I mean, you got to put a better product on the field, and you won't have to deal with this type of shit.
So
year in and year out, it's the same shit.
And maybe they said later when we agree to play this back pop and 336. My thing is this: I think it's low hanging fruit for you to attack the fans, opposed to attacking the organization. But we know why he ain't gonna attack the organization
or the players or the team or anybody.
We know why he ain't
anybody that's actually involved with what's going on the field.
Yo, why you didn't come? Because we know because he's employed by the Carolina Panthers. Why you come after the people? Claire said facts at 336.
We win or lose on the field.
Yeah, she said facts 336. I think anyone is posing or as being a Panthers fan, huh? She said our team sucks. That's like putting a security for paying bills, knowing not a soul is going to try to pay them for you, bro. That's crazy. Shout out to Trio One. He said, "What's up, y'all?" So said security pin. Shout out to Kristen Butler. She said, "Not paying no mind what comes out the side of Smitty's neck. We all know his butt be demanding a trade if he had to play with Bryce as QB and Canales as head coach." Wow, there it is.
Don't even get me started.
This is the other thing I wanted to say.
Started, bro.
This is the other thing I wanted to say. Like I said, I don't think anybody should get hurt over their opinion. That doesn't mean people are not going to take it that type of way.
Oh yeah, I ain't calling none of that shit. Anybody that want to hurt this, physically hurt somebody for their opinion is a moron.
Right, but look, but we're just seeing a whole reality pop off last week, and that's why he ushered that apology, because you could not sit here and see what happened last week and think that, what I'm basically trying to say is anybody can get it, because you don't know how they're going to take that comment. You don't know that.
And I understand that as far as the apology, but why would you even say or think that in the beginning, as if the fan base has anything to do with what happens on the field?
Exactly.
Like the
And
fans are reacting to what they see on the field.
Right. And if you know you're going to have to issue an apology, then why say it?
It sounded like he didn't give a fuck. He said, I'm quoting him. He said, I quote, he said, I might get in trouble for this. He knew it was coming. And he said it anyway.
He could have still said it, and it was how you say it. See, my thing is, it's nothing wrong with being blunt, saying what you need to say, but sometimes people just don't know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? You can still get your point
Or at
across and
least
say what you got to say.
he needs to at least
But
be accurate.
you can't insult the same
I don't think this fan
fan
base
base
is weak. This fan base been hanging on to a losing team for a decade. What are you talking
Right.
about? Fair weather? I just don't understand that. We hear
Go.
talking about the Panthers. That's an insult to me, personally.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
he did
the
it.
majority of the people that I know that are Panthers fans love this team through the losing.
We
So,
got to, because
I
we
don't
keep
know.
returning.
You know we love to see so we get at
Look,
each other's
if you
neck
don't have
all
the
the
fan
damn
base that you
time.
have right now, you don't have a fan base. This is the only fans you got, bro. This is it.
All right, so look, I think fans can call out other fans. Like I call out our fans all the time. I think fans can call out fans, but
not the
I
players.
don't think the players can do it, bro. Hey, shout out to Flame for Jesus. He gifted 5 more. Hey, Flame for Jesus has helped building the memberships up over here, man. He gifted 5 memberships to the 704 Charlotte Brown show, man. Shout out to the people that got them. Kristen Butler got, she was gifted a membership. 336, you a member of the show now. You got gifted a membership. Carolina Blue 864 got gifted a membership. My man Noon for real was gifted a membership. And it's not showing me the other person, man. But shout out to Flame for Jesus for doing that, man. Bro, like, my man is incredible, bro. Hey, look, let's go further into this discussion, Pop. I want to hear what the rest of you got to say.
Them's be fighting words, Steve Smith Sr. Could have at least told us to ice up before you let us get burnt like that. Listen, now obviously he's calling out Charlotte as the city that he is mentioning, but I think like all Panthers fans kind of share in that insult, that quite frankly, that disrespect.
That's what I was saying earlier. He called out Charlotte. He might as well just been calling out North Carolina and South Carolina, bro. I guess he didn't want to be like have it to the point where he couldn't go nowhere.
I mean,
here's the issue I have with it. If Panther fans truly were fair weather fans, would they have any? If Panther fans truly were fair weather fans, because to me, fair weather fans, you don't jump on the first year.
He said
right?
If Panthers fans were fair weather fans, he said, would the Carolina Panthers even have any?
No, they would not.
Damn.
Like, oh, they're good this year, so like week 8. No, it's like Washington is getting fair weather fans this year because they were good last year and it looked like fun. So now they're getting the fair weather fans, right? It's very rarely the first season that a team is good that the front runners jump on the bandwagon. Well, guess what? The Panthers have never had back-to-back winning seasons.
Never.
Right? 2015 was awesome. You go back to the early 2000s Super Bowl run, that was awesome. Those are flowers growing through concrete. They don't happen often. and they don't have a lot of friends around them. The good seasons are few and far between. If they were fair weather fans of the Panthers, there would be no fans of the Panthers. Every Panthers fan has been through some stuff with the Panthers.
They've never had back-to-back winning seasons.
So what dude's saying like with that, right, is this. If Panthers fans weren't real, you know what I'm saying, then like say you take Kansas City, the Chiefs for short, you know what I'm saying? He's saying that they're real Kansas City fans, like that's all they've ever been, and people that are from Kansas City and whatever. And then it's fans that hopped on that team because they win a lot. You feel me?
Yep.
He's saying ain't nobody hopped on the Panthers because we win a lot. So if you're a fan of the Carolina Panthers, you are truly a fan. There's no incentive to being a Carolina Panthers fan if if you are a fan, bro. Let me bring my bro up in here, man, to join the conversation. Bloody Knuckles in the building. What's up, Bloody?
What's happening, fellas?
Yo, boy is out here wilding.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, who
Check
talking
your
crazy?
brother.
Who talking crazy?
Steve Smith.
Man, what the great Steve Smitty talking about? I'm just jumping on here. I was, doing some other shit. My fault for jumping on so late.
Hey, let me take you back to where Pop told me to start. I just want you to just hear this. Let's go.
FNZ with Kyle Bailey. This is what the Panthers legend had to say about Charlotte.
Now, I know some people not going to like to hear this, but if you're going to ride and die with your team, ride or die. That's probably the problem with this weak-ass city is the fair weather fans.
Woo.
That man said Charlotte was a weak-ass city and that Carolina has fair weather fans.
Where?
We ain't won nothing, bloody. But we got fair weather fans.
Where?
Man, I'll put it like this.
He talking about the people in Germany?
This is the only professional team that the Carolinas even fuck with. And that's fact.
Facts. But they damn sure don't.
Listen, I'll be honest. I went to 2 Hornets games. The only reason why I went, because my little brother team, the Spurs, came up here to see Wemby tall ass shoot from the 3-point line. And then after that, his homeboy from the Knicks came down here, and it was more Knicks in that building.
Hey,
it was like Madison Square Garden Jr. Other than that, I've never seen nobody wear no purple and green jersey, bro.
Yep. Whenever I'm in Charlotte, watching a basketball game,
except for the baby.
So ain't no fair weather fans. Like, we fuck with the Panthers. We wouldn't be so pissed and be up here talking about the Panthers every single day or every single week, and we ain't fuck with them. Smitty know that, man.
We talk about the Panthers more than he do. That's the crazy part. Yeah.
Exactly.
He get paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to Flame for Jesus with the $5 super chat. He said, I haven't listened to Steve Smith in over a year. He doesn't bother me. You have to hear what he says to let it bother you. He said, I don't even entertain him.
I mean, I listen to his analytic breakdown when it comes to like certain players on his show that he got, you know what I'm saying, every once in a while. But other than that, I mean, besides me knowing, what he did for my team, I don't really follow Smitty like that.
Yeah, I don't really listen to him a lot. It sounds crazy.
But my bad.
No, I'm just saying, like, I really, it sounds bad on my part, but I don't really listen to Smitty, so I don't feel bad. Like, that I only came to listen to his show today because of some drama. And, people like, why'd you, if you don't listen, then don't listen. But damn, bro, he talking about us. I had to go verify what he said.
Basically, what I think he's trying to do is doing reverse psychology. And
I just told Pop that. I told Pop, and look, and Pop in 336, y'all can go. I asked Pop, I said, listen, now that he has called out the fans, I said, some people would say outside of it, what y'all gonna do about it? Because if you don't do nothing about it, like, and what the fans control is going to games, purchasing merch, which I ain't buying shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting behind the city now, repping for the city. Some would say he looks like a damn genius if Charlotte don't do it.
Nah, because the fans, we got our own minds and our own hearts.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we seeing the product that's on the field. He know that goddamn product ain't really good on that field. Just like Thomas Davis Joe, just like Jay Stu know, just like Mike Turbo know, like just like Trey Boston know. They know that they know that what's on that field is not acceptable. But they work for the organization. Right. They work for the organization, so they gotta tiptoe and dance around shit. Because they work there.
And that's what he's mad about. He want us to lie too.
Nah.
Yeah, he want us to lie.
Nah.
We fair weather fans, because we ain't lying too. And we don't just tap dance and say, "Oh, the Panthers look good today." Nah. Yes, sir, they do.
But see what it is. They feel the pressure because 336, just like you say, when they be cutting them comments and shit off. When you go to IG and they be having Panther stuff up, people be screaming on the team. Just like they had that introvert, extrovert. I saw a lot of people sitting there screaming, oh, so that's why we losing. We got too many introverts on the damn team. So they know it. They know it.
Shout out to Kenny S. He said, shout out to Flame, man, for that membership. Kitty said, shout out to Flame. Eternal 252 said, no, sir. He says Charlotte. I was just assuming that he was trying to call out both states, but he didn't call out no city in South Carolina. He said Charlotte.
Because for one thing, no disrespect, but they feel like SC don't matter. And that's why some people from the SC like, bruh, that's not even like Carolina, they're North Carolina Panthers. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he trying to call out the city, which means calling out the whole fan base.
Yeah. JP said Smitty built his legacy in Charlotte. Fuck him. Claire said, preach, snap poetry fingers. Shout out to Kristen Butler. She said, just got off the phone with my hubby. Thanks, Flame, for gifted the membership. Yeah, Flame. They appreciate that, brother. Look, man, I'm about to go over to the one that I'm supposed to be responding to today. He went on his own podcast today. So it's a lot more he had to say. He just called the fans out first.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So let's find out what dude had to say about on his podcast today. And this is what we was gonna be responding to today, man. The State of the Panthers interview that he did. And we'll stop it as we go to what we agree or disagree with. So let's go ahead and get started. He did his interview today with James Palmer. So look at his face already, man. Y'all see his face? Hey, Pop, already?
Yeah.
Now I'm blind watching this. It already looked like he would rebuild some bullshit.
You don't want to talk about the Panthers, bro.
This is how this shit started.
It's a little comeback.
Yeah,
I mean, because nobody ever recovers an onside kick nowadays because you got to tell the other team, and it just doesn't happen. They did, and I want to get into this week 2 after week 1 just didn't look great. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough.
It was. But what I saw, and I obviously I'm going to lean into you on this. I saw a different Bryce Young after a couple of bad miscues early. They didn't quit.
No, they did
at all.
That's the part that I love. But some of the things that Bryce Young did was momentum killers.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to figure out at one point during the game. I was sitting there and I was saying, when I was a football player, what would I anticipate these next couple of days will be in a facility?
Does that go through your head post game? That night, Sunday night? Like, what are my next couple days going to be?
Yeah, it would be. Okay. I'm going to get overcoached. Nothing is going to be overlooked, and everything will be criticized.
Mm.
And I remember Foxy used to get in our ass, bro.
Mm.
John Fox, with that horse ass voice.
Just thinking about it.
Right? When I was thinking about it, Foxy would say, we aren't a good enough team to give a 10-point head start to the opposing team.
Not there.
And I was like,
Nail on the
and
head.
when I was a football player, I'd be like, hell are you talking about? But now I've gotten older and realized this game is about inches and yards and seconds and angles, but it's also about taking care of the football.
It's preached in every building, Steve.
All right, so look, man. I'm just gonna say this, man. Everybody knows how I feel about Canales, man. Is he subliminally calling out Canales and the staff here because he said back in his day, you know, and I agree with him on this part. He said Fox used to get in their ass. You know, we live in a different time now where people will say, well, people don't talk to people like that no more. Yeah, some coaches do talk to the players like that. I saw LaFleur getting in somebody in special teams' ass the other night when they played.
Payton showing no talk like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that's not true. So, you know, what does this say about what he's saying about how he was coached and how these players are being coached? You think he's trying to call out the coaching staff on this?
Anybody want something to say? Anybody got something to say about it? I feel like he is.
I mean, it's possible that there's, you know, he's saying, hey, this is how you get production by being blunt and being up front. Because this is how we was able to produce because our coach came to us like that and told the truth and didn't try to cater to us. You know, it was no feelings about it. It was just, hey, raw and uncut. So I mean, he could be targeting the coaching staff, you know, trying to drop some nuggets like, hey, sometimes you just gotta give it to them how it need to be given, and don't sit here and you know, be so nourishing. I do like a blunt coach. You know, I appreciate that.
Yo, Pop, I think you just cut out on that last part, bro.
Oh yeah. I'm back.
I'm
back in the cut. But yeah, it could be a shot though. That's it.
All right. What'd you say, Nux?
Hold
up. Before you go, Nux, check this out, man. Shout out to Flame again. Shout out to Sam Smith. Just became a member of the 704 Charlotte Bound Show. Shout out to Sam Smith. We really appreciate that, brother, man, to help push the show, man. If you'd have been here earlier, Flame was gifting memberships, and everybody, I like that with people, man. Everybody thanked Flame for those memberships, you know what I'm saying, and his generosity. And Flame said, you are all welcome, man. That's what I love about the community over here, man. But go ahead, and let me read this other super chat real quick, brother. Shout out to Sam Smith, just became a member and already donated a $20 super sticker to the show. Shout out to Sam Smith, bro. With the super sticker with the show, man. We really, really appreciate that, man, and glad that you decided to come over here and join the 704 Charlotte Bound family, man. And, you know, when we do these debates, man, and talk about it. And look, I'm telling you right now, man, we keep a lot of great guys on the show, man. You got 336 on here. You got Knuckles on here today. You got Pop on here today. All guys that know how to craftily debate, man. So I let y'all know. I always thank the guests that come on, man, because guess what, man? Y'all help make this show what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make this show watchable. You know, it ain't just me over here. My staff help make this show watchable, man. Shout out to my staff, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, look what this man did, Knuckles and Commander. He then gifted 5 more memberships to the 704 Charlotte Bound Show. You know what I'm saying? Showing that love, man. It's 5 more memberships out there.
Yeah, Sam Smith is one of them guys.
Damn me, one of them.
Shout out to Sam Smith.
Shout out to that brother, man. He didn't have to do none of that. He did that out of kind of his heart. Flavor Jesus with another $5 super chat said, I can't remember his name, but I want the DC from Minnesota to be the coach here. I want a defensive head coach.
I think that's Brian Flores. I think that's his name.
Nah, I think he's talking about.
It's Flores.
It is.
Florida.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe
Because
it's
he got
Flores.
It might be Flores. You know why?
he got that fire zone defense over there.
And you know why? You remember?
Yes.
You remember the players in Miami said Flores was too much on him. He was too demanding.
Yeah.
Because he probably wants him because he's a direct head coach and he ain't gonna take no bullshit off these players, bro.
It was the same way Mike Singletary was at the 49ers when they was down in the dumps. And he helped build the foundation over there.
Yeah, man.
And then that's when they got the X and O's guy. But I don't want to get too deep into that because it'll go to a different conversation. But
No, we good. Let's take on some more of this. Let's go.
And there's a reason every week, every year, it's the most talked about stat.
And
or
so you
whatever you
cannot start the game off that shaky.
True.
It just doesn't work. And you can't really start it off with Bryce Young in this community because they already think that his height is a disadvantage. They already think that they picked the wrong guy. They already believe he can't play. But I don't know if he can or can't play.
Okay.
Because there are so many things going on that it's hard to just pin it on one person. Great example. This now will be 7 straight games. The defense has allowed 200 plus yards of rushing.
No, they stopped that in this game. You mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. But,
yeah. They had 7 straight. That's not on Bryce Young. I mean, they've had 7 straight leading into this game.
7 straight games allowing 200 plus yards rushing. The last time I checked, that ain't a Bryce Young tackling.
I don't think you want Bryce Young tackling, but yeah.
No. But what is a Bryce Young thing is taking care of the football.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. What is not a Bryce Young is dropping a pass or catching a ball at the first down and getting behind the line of scrimmage. I mean, getting behind the first down because you are trying to run. And let me go on Xavier Legette. This community is talking so bad about him. And let me tell you, go back and look at my breakdown. I don't have a problem with Xavier Legette.
All right, I'm gonna stop right there before we get into the Xavier Legette part. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a whole nother entity right there. But what he just said, I mean, was all that true? You know, he said
who's blaming Bryce for the defense?
Yeah, he said you can't get off to a slow start. It's a momentum killer.
That's all true.
He said people don't like Bryce because he's short already. They don't think he can play.
That was a shot at Howard. Yes.
But he's saying in year 3, he admitted himself in year 3. He don't know if Bryce can play. That's what he just said. He said it himself just now.
Because there's so much else going on.
But what he said was he immediately went to the defense. The defense giving up 200 yards does not say that Bryce Young can't play or not.
But see, now also the reason why the defense can give up 200 rushing yards is because of what? Turnovers. You giving the other team extra possessions that wear out the defense. So yes, offense can make the defense worse. This is football. Smitty knows this. He played.
It's a full team sport, man. The offense affects the defense. The defense affects the offense.
Because the defense can put the offense in a very good field position.
The problem is they can't separate what the quarterback is doing from the defense. The defense can give up 200 yards for 18 straight games. But if your quarterback is balling, we can separate and say, well, the quarterback ain't the issue. Bryce did what he had to do. We just lost because our defense can't stop shit.
That's a good point. Mm-hmm. What'd you say, Pop? Go ahead, buddy.
No, there's 3. No, Pop can go.
Yeah, I agree. And that really quick. Really quick. They went that defense.
Hey, Pop, you might have to go out and come back in, man. Them trees got you, bro. Them trees on you. Go ahead, bloody.
Nah, everything 336 said is true because
Okay.
this is more of a quarterback-driven league. So they're going to give the quarterback so much grace, or they're going to give him so much. They're going to, cushion things for the QB and try to find blame someplace else. They're going to do that because the last game, I mean, we can't really blame the defense. Hell, we really can't even blame the defense in the first game because, shoot, they really didn't give up a lot of points. The game was still in grabs to be won. The offense just didn't do enough to get it. Just like the second game, the offense didn't do enough to snatch the game. The defense can't do but so much. Now, yeah, they can get turnovers themselves. Yeah, they can score themselves, but how many times you gonna bank on the defense of scoring every single game? That's not gonna happen.
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
No, you go. Let me read it, because we're a show, man, of the people in the chat. We'll let the people get their opportunity to say. I'm gonna come right back to you, Knuckles. But shout out to Kitty Kitty. She said, "Flame is the truth, biggest supporter of all Panthers podcasts." You know what I'm saying? Mike Long said, "Flame, you gifted me a membership on another page. Thank you, brother." You know what I'm saying? Claire, now they were letting you know it's Brian Flores that they wanted, and Sam Smith again, man. Just a $20 super chat, man, to the show, man. I don't know if he wanted a statement to go with it, but brother, you can pop up here anytime and, talk your shit with us. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to him for that $20 super chat, man. I really appreciate it, man. Over here, getting back to you, Knuckles. Let's go, bro.
Yeah, and answer that question that you asked earlier, I feel like Smitty also was just seeing how it was when he was playing, when he was talking about how Coach Fox is, how he used to coach them. And at the same token, it also could be looked upon as what's not going on in Charlotte. Dave Canales I don't really think he's getting on those guys like that. He's probably doing the passive aggressive, motivational speaking to these guys, trying to make practice fun, trying to make everyone's energy up, try to run around like Pete Carroll and shit instead of really getting on them and letting them know, like, look, we've been looking like shit the past 2 weeks. Like, it's mandatory. Go ahead.
I don't think it's in him, man. I'm gonna be real with you. I keep saying it on every show. He's been an offensive coordinator for 1 year. That was his first. That was his first chance at leadership as offensive coordinator. He did well at Tampa. You know what I'm saying? He also has some talent at Tampa. He didn't build it through the mud. And but outside of that, what he was known for is like they was trying to call him the self-proclaimed quarterback whisperer, where he was making quarterbacks better. And then he immediately, no fault of his own or whatever, but he was never ready to be anybody's head coach. He was the best that we could get because our owner was doing a lot of crazy shit, and the really good head coaches didn't want to come be a head coach here. And so it appeared last year that David Tepper sat back and chilled because he's trying to, get his reputation back right or whatever. But and then he recently called Canales, from what we're hearing, to his office to speak to him one-on-one. And I don't really care for Tepper either. But if I'm the owner of the team and I see what I see so far and what I saw last year, no, I'm not really pressed. I'm not upset that he called Canales and go, hey, man, what's going on, bro? I mean, he owned the team. I don't think it's in Canales to be that guy. I've seen Pete Carroll, even in the past, get in some of these players' asses. You know what I'm saying? The dude, it's like I can't go but so hard at him because he ain't supposed to be nobody's head coach right now, man. Who agrees with that?
I agree with it.
I don't think he was ready for this head coaching job.
Not for this one. That. Yeah, you got to start off with a team that's winning already. Not with this one.
Special guy to take this down.
He was not ready for this.
Oh, man.
You gotta graze yourself in, and sometimes it's Usually when you get a head coaching job, it's because you're a part of a winning organization and you're helping do that. Like, you know, you went through the things and now you the OC and you've been the OC for like 4 or 5 years, and now teams are like, look, you'll make a great head coach. He only
Like
did the
Kellen
OC
Moore.
for 1 year.
Like Kellen Moore was at Dallas.
Yeah.
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 Huh?
Shout out to Gabe Mack. He said, just found this page. I'm glad you found it, bro. Shout out to Real Sunshine says Smitty straddling the fence now. That's what he gonna do, bro.
Mm-hmm.
My man Mike Long. Mike Long said, how can we talk about Bryce without speaking about the O-line, lack of run game, running backs not picking up blocks? I said this. That O-line didn't look great either. I'm not blaming the running backs for nothing, though. That's up to Canales to make some of them stay back and pick up blocks and shit.
You really can't blame the running backs and nothing because
No,
everything start. No, I'm talking about just in not you, Twan. I'm just talking about in general because they can't make the holes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every play is a certain gap that a running back supposed to hit, and if they not making them holes, shoot, only thing he can do is just get stuck behind these guys.
Yeah, man, I want to be back here hitting big ass linebackers all game, trying to protect Bryce.
Hell no.
That's coming full speed, and I'm sitting still.
Hell no. That shit hurt.
And they probably got about 30 pounds on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then I don't know where Bryce running around at or whatever. Look, I can fuck around and fuck up my career because you're trying to turn me into an offensive lineman.
So basically, I'm an undersized offensive lineman and an undersized tight end, and you still want me to catch out the backfield like I'm a tight end or a screening on wide receiver. Then you still want me to run up this A gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Ken 88. He said Flame is the real deal. He is. He said Sam Smith said, God bless you, bro. God bless Sam Smith. He the real deal too, it looked like. I mean, 336 vouched him. He said, I'm the real Power Ranger, all gas, no brakes. Shout out to Kristen Butler. She said Canales has to stop being the dad coach, ready to hand out participation trophies. Talked about that the other day, man.
But see, that's
we talking about how we like the old school dads, man. If you don't win first place or second or third, fuck them fourth place ribbons and then fifth and all that participation trophy shit. I don't want it.
But see, that's his personality. If that's who he is, he can't just sit there and be stern. Right. He ain't no Mike Singletary.
Right.
Well,
he'll be stern when David Tepper make that final call.
He can try to, but they may not respond to him.
I'm glad you said that, Bloody Knuckles. Canales is the pushover coach.
But see,
Mike Singletary was the overboard coach. He did too much.
He said overboard.
Somebody called Canales a substitute teacher.
He is.
That's what he is.
But it's just like the head, bro. It's just like the head coach down there in Jacksonville. When he tried to say something to Trevor, what he do? Waved his ass off. It's the same shit.
Whatever.
It's a lot of them coaches like that in this league now.
All right, man. So it looks like he's about to get into Legette. Legette has been a big topic with the Carolina Panthers going on lately. I mean, he is talking to wide receiver. At least I'm all ears on this because he's talking about somebody who plays this position. We already heard what Captain Munderland had to say. Captain Munderland was like, fuck all the off-field shit. But I mean, that man got to make his money how he make it. But it does look odd to fans when you're doing a lot of extracurricular shit, but you ain't getting it done on the field. But I'm not just blaming Xavier Legette. The head coach got this man out here running jet screens and doing a whole bunch of shit that he ain't used to doing. Let's hear what Smitty got to say about this shit.
But I did say you have to be go back and look at my breakdown. I don't have a problem with Xavier Legette. But I did say you have to be okay with which Xavier Legette you're drafting. Are you drafting a 1,200 plus yards, his only time in his college career? Or are you drafting the young guy who's been through a lot of off the field tragedies that are not his fault, where he caught, I think his freshman year, his second year, he didn't have over 50 receptions. And I said somewhere in the middle is where he's going to be. But somewhere in the middle where he's going to be is hard to hear because you hear first-round draft pick.
Yep.
And Xavier Legette is learning football the same way all these other guys are learning football. Malik Neighbors was in a unique situation. He's a different type of player than Malik Neighbors. But you want to compare based off, well, he was in the first round. Why isn't he balling like him? Because his name is not Neighbors, it's Legette.
I remember going back when we did that episode, and again, yeah, go watch it. I was trying to look at my notes real quick, just from some DB coaches that went against him, and the first one right at the top from a DB coach that went against him. Watching him right now, I see a big athlete that really doesn't know how to play wide out yet. Bryce drops a dime to him against KC, he drops it. Eagles in cover 0, he gets on Slay's toes, and he can't finish. And I remember talking to another coach.
Hold on. Before you say it, I'm not calling him Jerry Rice, but Jerry Rice was not Jerry Rice's rookie year.
Exactly. And I think listen, he is part of this group of players in the league that are inappropriately maybe scrutinized for not developing like that because some other guys have. Everybody wants the quarterback to be CJ Stroud's rookie year, which the numbers are insane. The next year, Jaden Daniels, the numbers are insane. Why can't a quarterback over the next couple of years, in his first couple of years, develop and grow?
You talk about CJ Stroud last night. CJ Stroud was going through his progressions, got destroyed because his running back got destroyed by a blitzer. Yep. Not his fault.
I know the play you're looking at. He sees it. He goes, "Oh, my back got this."
All right, look, they're going into some of the other shit. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about the not the CJ Stroud, but the Legette situation, man. What did y'all feel about what he said with Legette, man? Fact to that, I'm just gonna say something quick and let y'all go on that, man. I'm not a fan of Legette. I thought he looked good in his last year at South Carolina, but since he's been here, he hadn't looked good. You know what I'm saying? Like Steve Smith, everybody don't come out the thing, you know, blowing. But I just think with him, he gonna make a lot of mental mistakes. It seems like the game is too fast for him. I mean, the drops. You know, and this, you know, for people that's gonna say, man, what about Bryce? We talking about a receiver now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think maybe he went to the wrong team. Legette should have definitely went to a team where they already got some decent receivers on the team that he can learn behind. You know, and I think that Dan Morgan and them want him to come here and be the man right away. The only person I really could say he could really learn behind last year was Thielen. And Thielen is gone. That's the only person he could have learned that could have taught him something. And then Canales is out here running this man in the backfield like he a running back and running screens to him and shit. And, you know, it's making the fans even more unsettled when we see that shit. I think Legette is on the wrong team, man. And this coach is not the right coach for him. Me and Claire, and we talked about it last night, I don't think Canales is the right coach for Bryce Young either. It's a bad marriage between them dudes. They need a divorce, man. But then at the same time, even with Canales, he's been thrown into a role that he ain't ready for. So look at all the unpreparedness, man. I mean, look, do y'all agree when I say this, man? Experience matters.
Yeah. It's fucked up all the way around.
All the way around. Because we ain't even got to say nothing about Evero. That is what it is. But shit, Evero ain't even been looking like the problem this year.
I mean, the defense, that's one thing, but offense score points. Offense puts butts in the seats. Offense, you know, keeps the lights on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially how this league is now. Now the Mullen situation, like I say, he came to the school that's in my city. I didn't really know shit about him until that game he played against A&M and he took that kick return back. That was his junior year. That's when he jumped on my radar.
Okay.
After that, because that whole year it was Antoine Wells that South Carolina was going crazy about because that's the year they beat my Tigers in the Valley. The next year, Antoine Wells got hurt in the Georgia game, and Legette started to emerge. Matter of fact, he started to emerge when they played against North Carolina the first game. And then after that, he caught a hot streak because they kept feeding him the rock. But no, he wasn't polished. He was just a big-ass athlete out there. Catching passes down the field, go routes, post routes, catching them on the sideline, but it was more hands catching and he was high pointing the football. Or he'll catch like a slant, take it, across the field up the rail. So they were just force feeding him, and he was, making good on it. Coming here, of course, everything is faster. The offense is more complex. It took him time, just like how the reports say, because he's not a wide receiver. He's an athlete playing wide receiver.
Mm.
So that's why that's most reason why he's struggling, from a football standpoint. Now, I know in this offseason, I see him working with Route God and all that foolishness on IG. And like I told my brother, I say, bro, he is too big to be sitting there stomping in the damn dirt, doing all this slot receiving releases and shit. Like, no. I didn't like it when he was working out with Tyshawn Samuel. If y'all know who that is they call him Debo, but his real name Tyshawn. I said I ain't like him working out with him because he's a gadget guy over there in San Francisco, plus the boy injury prone. I know why he did it, but I say that's not a good look to me either. So from all that, and plus we already know about all that extra stuff.
Legette is a gadget guy.
I mean, and now he getting used as a gadget guy, but he's not a gadget guy. He's a big ass athlete, but he's not as swift as Tyshawn. Like Tyshawn was being used like that at South Carolina, so he's used that. Legette was being used as an actual wide receiver, as the big play guy. I'll say that. So, and at the same time, I do. What's up? Oh,
it's just that nobody wanted to see Megatron route nobody up, bro. That's really what it boils down to. That's not why you're here. We're not asking you to go break nobody down. We want you to run down the field, and we're gonna throw you the ball, and you just gonna come up with it. And that's really what I think this guy is supposed to be. I think they drafted him way too early for the amount of experience he had in college. And now they're reaping the benefits of what they drafted. That's really what it boils down to.
I can't disagree with that shit.
Now, I'm not gonna say I give up on him. I'm not gonna say I give up on him because I think, like he said, he does have superior athletic ability, but somebody has to mold that into a wide receiver. He's not the general do-it-all wide receiver. He's a big, bulky guy, so he's not out here to route nobody up. So they're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do with him, or he's probably gonna be out of here.
I agree. I agree with you, 336. I'm not giving up on him. The coach has. Hold on. The coach hasn't put him in a good position. Like I said, the route concepts piss me off. What Canales does, plays that they're putting Renfro in should be plays that it should be actually going to Excel. I don't be getting what he's doing. I'm like, why are you got him running a route, a jump ball route for Renfro instead of? Damn, you could be off.
No, you good.
Why you got him doing a jump ball route with Renfro instead of a route that should be going to Legette? Using the wrong personnel for the wrong thing.
Bad coaching.
So, and then if your quarterback is not giving it to him in the right place of time, that's also a problem. He had 0 drops last game, guys. 0 drops.
Shout out to Flame for Jesus.
8 targets, and none of them were catchable.
Shout out to Flame for Jesus for the $10 super chat. He said we had 4 drop passes last week, 4 in 2 games. This isn't a lot concerning we have thrown it 90 times in those 2 games. I still say we have to fire Dan and Canales to get better. And he's been on that the whole time. Yes, he did say Dan Morgan for people who love Dan Morgan. But look, man, let me ask y'all this question too. Since Pop hit, should Bryce Young be throwing 55 fucking times a game? I mean, in a game?
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. He's not
When
that
you
kind of
down on the scoreboard like we were,
I know Pop
the run
loved
game is off
look,
the table. So,
hey, Pop used to call Canales.
the run game's off the
He said,
table.
that's my coach. I'm like, this
I mean,
motherfucker don't know how to
336, that's true.
I mean, we down 24, 23, 24 points. We ain't running the ball.
I know that because he never did it.
He got to throw it now. He got to throw it now.
So that basically that's the game plan then.
Man, I just think that Canales abandons the run too early. Like, he's like, if it ain't working early, then I'm just going to stop it. No, you got to keep going, bro. Fucking if it's a 3 and out or another 3 and out. You got to keep that defense honest.
I feel like he want Bryce to try to fulfill being the franchise quarterback. I think he want to try to make him be that guy that we all want him to be. That's why I give him so many pass plays.
So,
do you think it looks more the same to him too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like when the game starts and there's an immediate turnover, like we've all seen for the past few years. We down 10 points in the first 7 to 10 minutes, something like that. Like I think Canales might be looking at it like, oh man, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? It's more the same for him too. And he may panic. I'm not gonna say he's panicking, but he may panic and like, here we go again. Like, you know, we gotta do something or the game's gonna be out of reach.
Matter of fact, 336, by you saying that, it basically goes back to the conversation that Twan was saying earlier, the inexperience of being in the head coaching position. And it's also the same thing AC was saying last time I was on your show, that he can't do both. He can't be the head coach and the play caller.
He can't, man. He got to get another. He got to get a real AC in here. 336. It's too much. It's too much shit on his plate.
So it's a lot. Right. So this is something he can't handle.
But your quarterback also can't put yourself in the game.
They a bad match. That's that quarterback and coach shit got a divorce. It can't go on another year. It can't. Shout out to Flame for Jesus $5 super chat. He said number 2 drops last week. 2 drops last week. And Claire said, Fast Kitty, he said, quote from Herb Brooks, who coached the 80s Miracle Hockey team, I am your coach. I will not be your friend. If you need one of those, take it up with the doc.
God.
There it is, bro.
But see, you got to think about it. That's the 80s. What year? What era we in?
But look, this is why I'm trying to tell you that Canales sells us a bill of goods. He don't believe what he say. Because you remember when Canales first got here, I don't even want to say it. I want one of y'all to say it so y'all know how truthful I'm coming to. When Canales first got here, what did he say about the competition on the team as far as being a coach? Does anybody remember?
I forgot.
Does anybody remember? Pop, do you remember?
I don't remember.
He said, I'm not making no friends with these players.
Oh, yeah, he did say that.
That sounds good. But just like 336 always say, that's podium talk.
Right. He like, look, he said, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to be your coach. And then we thought he was for real with it because remember, he started like people that came to camp out of shape, he got rid of their ass. People that was doing whatever, he got rid of their ass. But when the season started, it was that didn't exist anymore.
No, man.
Do I think he's receiving pressure from Dan Morgan and Tepper? Yep. Yeah, probably. But he ain't gonna say it to them, but he gonna be like, man, y'all knew I wasn't ready for this job when y'all hired me.
Oh man.
You can't hire your cousin and expect him to do great work as a football coach when he was pumping gas last week. You can't do that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree with you. I never thought about it like that, but a rookie head coach trying to rebuild a franchise is pretty tough.
That's
While
crazy.
you're calling
That's
plays and being the head coach.
hustling backwards.
Yeah,
You
that's a
want me to
lot.
do what?
Yeah, man.
Shout out to my man D2 Kingpin. He said that's why we need a real head coach to beat the small stuff, just the small stuff, into these dudes' heads, not an offensive coordinator.
But that's just like we said before. That's if the organization really want a guy to come in there and do it his way.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these owners, a lot of these GMs just want a yes man. I want you to do it my way, how I'm telling you to do it from the seat up here.
And that's why we got Canales.
Boom.
So if you're ever wondering why Canales is the head coach, Bloody Knuckles just told you. Because a lot of people, especially the owner, they want you to do it their way. And so, like, if you know you're getting hired on those standards, ain't no use to you get no point of you getting used to trying to do shit your own way because it's not going to happen.
Wow.
Shout out to Flame for Jesus.
I'm pretty sure that's why that Harbaugh thing fell through.
Yep.
And that's why the Cowboys in the situation they always been in.
Shout out to Flame for Jesus with the $20 super chat, bro. I mean, one day we're going to find out that Flame is like a minority owner of the Panthers or something.
You know what I'm saying, man? He need to go ahead and buy the team, man.
I guarantee you this guy is somebody, man, a humanitarian or something, bro. But I appreciate the love. Hey, man, at least he must fuck with your show if he come by and give of his hard-earned money. But he said XL still looked totally different with Andy Dalton. He looked much better than he does now with Bryce throwing that those bounce passes. And argue with that. He said, remember Tepper said he was a point guard and he has a nice bounce pass. Yeah, man.
And let you know how much the owner knows about football.
A nice bounce pass.
Yeah, man. John Stockton out there.
Bryce not a point guard, right? Bryce look like the guy who come in who got the best free throw shooter on the team, and you pull him in to shoot technicals and then go back to his seat.
Well, shoot, he was shooting jump shots with CJ Stroud in the offseason.
Yeah,
he was.
Look, we was talking about the other day, man. I think Bryce gonna wind up in. Some people say they think he gonna wind up in Miami. I think he gonna wind up with the Rams, bro.
He ain't going to Miami. They tired of a small quarterback down there with anticipation throws.
That's crazy.
I just want him to come get him.
I think this boy gonna go. I think this boy gonna go somewhere and look nice somewhere else.
With the Orlando Vipers?
I don't believe it's gonna be here.
I don't know. It ain't gonna be here.
I don't believe it's gonna be here.
It's not gonna be here. It's not set up for him to be successful here.
Nah, it's not. It's not.
First of all, we all agree that he should have been sitting and watching anyway. It's too late for that now.
Yep.
I mean, he done already played 3 seasons. Well, this is his third now.
But this is a totally different league. They don't want QB sitting no more. They want to throw them to the fire. You like that, ain't it? Go get it. Go do it. Do what you did in college.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to
then when
Mike
he struggled.
Long,
my fault.
I agree totally with this comment. Mike Long said, I think trading Thielen and Coker getting hurt changed XL's duties. He said he will get back on track when Coker comes back. I hope so.
Well, if he get back on track because another wide receiver come through, then how good is he?
That's my point.
Yeah.
I don't know this to be fact, but I don't look. If I had to guess, XL don't understand this man playbook, man. I don't think he understands where he's supposed to be. Shout out to Prime put that clip out there. Like when we were trying to, in that last 2 minutes of the game last time, I'm pretty sure y'all seen that clip where XL didn't know where he was supposed to be lined up at as the clock is ticking down. He ran to the other side and lined
Yeah.
up and just ran out and just whatever. And then that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy work, man. I don't know what's going on with this team, bro. I really don't.
I know what's going on with this team. Shit, like I told you before, people up there in the 704 collecting checks and making Instagram videos. That's what it is. And he made a Old Spice commercial that's on IG too. Everybody getting that manyan, man.
Yeah,
that's what it's about.
Get your check, bro.
That's all the Panthers is now, man. Just collecting checks.
I got my
money. Unfortunately.
My back don't got.
You can see his eyes.
He never put that in the equation. Go, yeah, my guy about to get ran over, and he's gonna put me in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap!
Exactly correct. Exactly correct. And there's these receivers that have come in, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr., these guys who have come in and just balled right from the jump. And it's like, no, there's also guys that are gonna be good. It's gonna take them a minute. Like
Jamar Chase was the preseason. He dropped so many footballs, and then he comes back out there and barely had a drop the first couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a great point.
You never know.
That's why you keep playing and you keep coaching and you keep learning and you keep growing.
Yes.
Exactly. But it still doesn't seem there. I'm curious if just as you're trying to help him along.
Man, I also want to shout out all the ladies that's in the chat tonight, man. I want to shout out all the ladies that even go on podcasts, with a bunch of dudes and give their opinions on this football thing. Like Claire says over here with our show, she said men don't own sports, and we don't, man. I think the ladies, sometimes they talk sense to us about this football shit, and they see it from a different vantage point, man. And we got Kitty in the chat tonight. We got Claire in the chat tonight. Kristen Butler in the chat tonight, man. Shout out to the ladies, man. Out here voicing their opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lowering their value in any way, but just like, man, I like to see more and more of that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for being up in here, man.
And you have Tep, and we'll talk about him in a second. Is the addition, and as I watch this game, like the addition of a player like Hunter Renfrow helped the group, Steve? Just because it seems like Bryce is comfortable going to him. Yeah. Seems like he knows where he's going to be. Seems like he's kind of in the offense to help Bryce. Before
you get started, man, I want to ask the panel another question, bro. Right on that topic. 336, y'all ready when I ask y'all this? What wide receiver last year did the Carolina Panthers cut?
Stop.
Did the Panthers cut?
I say again, what wide receiver did the Panthers cut last year and then brought him back?
Last year?
Coker?
Last year. Coker.
Yeah, it was Coker.
What wide receiver?
Hold on, wait, they cut Coker?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. I ain't know that.
And then they brought him back. So you definitely gonna get this. So, and Coker was and Coker was not drafted, he was undrafted. What person did we cut this year and brought him back?
That would be Renfrow.
So outside of Teteroy, right? It looks like Carolina don't know how to grade wide receivers because the motherfuckers y'all keep cutting are the ones that's out here balling and getting in, catching the ball at a higher rate and getting touchdowns.
That's what I told you. Them folks up there in the 704 just collecting checks.
Like, bro, the people that you are cutting and said they don't have it to make this team are the guys that we are depending on now to score touchdowns.
Yeah, man. It's a shit show up there, man.
I think they plan on bringing Renfrow back anyway. I think that may have had something to do with the Adam Thielen trade.
Christ.
Like if the trade didn't go through, I think they were keeping Adam and they were just going to be without Renfro.
trust
But because the trade went through, they brought him back.
Then lo and behold,
And that's just a theory.
and I agree. And lo and behold, in the last game, Hunter Renfro gets 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So now the question is, are they even
Not
going to
XL.
use Jimmy Horn Jr.?
Yeah, XL hardly even got the ball. So my thing is, there it is. Bloody Knuckles just caught what I was about to do. So since they're not grading wide receivers well, you know what I'm saying? There's another wide receiver sitting on the sideline that David Canales said today in his press conference that he said he ain't ready yet. He pretty much said in so many words, he ain't ready yet. You got to keep practicing on this game. So based on the people that y'all have cut, it sounds like Horn is ready.
Horn can play.
And the thing about it is, he's the guy that you can use, even if it's going to be for that one thing that he can do. Like we should be able to activate him and see that at least that one thing.
All that shit you
Like
got
if
to
he
get
just
out
gonna
there
be,
doing, maybe Horn should be doing it.
yeah. Like if you're just gonna use him for clear outs and maybe throw it to him once deep, like you should be able to see that.
He know that.
Renfro
I've been
or
pulling for Jimmy Horn for the longest.
Yeah. I'm just like, and then I think they're like, I know these damn reporters be listening to these podcasts. They ain't gonna tell me that they don't. I know that when we out here doing these podcasts and we talking and we doing these group talks, Bloody and 336 and Pop, it would be to their benefit to hear what the people are saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they know what questions to ask. So when we hear this man go, why you ain't playing Horn yet? That's all you hear podcasts talking about. Why Horn ain't out there? We wanted Horn. He's a fan favorite. Why you ain't got him out there? And you give us a lazy ass answer and tell us he ain't ready yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
But then when they say, how does Horn look in practice? Oh, he looks phenomenal. Blah, 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 blah. You can't have it both ways, Canales.
Yeah. I don't understand it. I really don't. To the point where he's not even active.
Right. You know, I haven't heard Steve Smith say anything about Jimmy Horn. I wonder why.
Yeah, ain't no saying about Jimmy Horn.
Because I got a concept that he does not like little wide receivers that play in Carolina.
And I got a problem with that, Pop, because this, man. It ain't about what the fuck you personally like. It's about what's going to be effective. Canales, you ain't a real head coach. We don't like you half the time, bro. So what I'm saying with the other guys, man, the connection is this. You cut Coker, and came back, and he looked like one of the best receivers last year. You cut fucking Renfro, he came back, he looking like one of the better wide receivers this year. All that tells me in so many words that Horn is ready right now. And I know he ain't fully ready because he knew he got picked late, but we don't know, man. Give it a shot.
Man, Antonio Brown was a 6th round pick. He can do something.
You ain't even got another playbook to run a 9. You ain't got another playbook to run a go route.
He said Antonio Brown was a 6th round pick, and he ain't tall.
No, I'm saying not saying he can be that, but just give bro a chance. Besides,
we don't know if he can't be that.
Besides, they said they were going to use him for special teams. You got ETN doing that.
Use ETN for that.
So obviously they've been selling the whole crock of shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you telling me that that he don't know how to do a punt return?
No,
he didn't got a little bit when he got the opportunity.
He's still learning how to do that.
How to do a punt return. Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. You gotta learn how to track that ball when it go in the air. It comes off different if you got a left-footed kicker from a right-footed kicker.
They catch the ball different in the NFL, man.
Yeah, man. You know you gotta stick them arms out for fair catching now.
You know. And you know the man ain't got to worry about somebody killing him because look at the raggedy ass kickoff that we got in the NFL now, bro. He gonna get plenty of time to catch it.
nail in the end zone.
And to be honest with you, our special teams is looking like the best unit.
Yeah,
honestly,
they're impressive.
No.
And that
Damn.
onside kick. Who got an onside kick this year besides us?
Nobody.
What my man just said, bro. The onside kick ain't shit. You got to pretty much tell the other team you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's why, man. I don't know about y'all, but we got that onside kick. I was watching the game with Pop and some other people. Man, we was yelling like a motherfucker. Bro was like, yeah.
I thought we had a chance, then had to go back
Just
to
didn't
reality
finish it.
after the first pass. After the first pass.
Yeah.
Let's go.
A veteran who fits the room and a personality helps the room when you're not playing football. It helps the room when you're in there. He goes, hey, man, do you understand what coach is saying? Hey, Hunter, I didn't really understand this. Can you help me? And then
That's crazy. I just said I don't think he understands the playbook.
Hold on, Twan. Did he just try to do a southern accent?
Yeah, man, I don't know exactly what Coach is talking about. I don't understand what he said.
I ain't hear that.
It sounds like he tried to do a little southern accent.
No, I
right
didn't
there.
hear it. I didn't catch that. If he did, I ain't catch it.
Well,
You gonna maybe you gotta rewind it now to see if he did that shit. Hold up.
Hey, Hunter, I didn't really understand this. Can you help me?
Yeah, you did.
And then there's an element of I can give you all the tools, but you got to apply them in the game, and you have to figure out when to apply them.
That's a good way to put it.
Right? And you only can figure that out trial and error. Victor Cruz. I watched him run a route one time out of the slot. Man, I plagiarized that route so bad. Stole it.
Yeah.
And told Victor, I said, bro, I watched you. It was a while back. I told him when he was still playing, I watched a play against such and such. And I said, man, I used that. He looked at me and said, really, Steve? I said, yep. I said, but I ain't giving you credit.
Said he stole his route. Shit, if that shit work, I'm still in it too.
It's a copycat league.
Hey, look, he said, look, I saw you killer. I was like, damn, I got to add that shit to my repertoire, bro. Man, all these motherfuckers steal from each other.
Of course.
All right, man. So, look, he touching on Teteroa, and then they're going to touch on the optimism, and then we'll wrap it up. So, see what he got to say with Ted.
How he showed up week 2. Bro, I saw that, and I reran, and I said, okay.
And remember, I don't think Steve Smith was the biggest fan of Teteroa when we first got him.
He was not. He was not.
Yeah. That means Steve Smith got some struggles with evaluating talent too, because this ain't the first time he's done that. And some of the motherfuckers that he said was going to be good, Mingo, and other one ain't want shit.
Yeah.
So let's go.
They're no longer here.
Come back or a little quick out.
He left dude, man.
I said, okay. But here's the thing. That's the standard now.
Good, but that's the standard.
That is the standard. That's what I am expecting out of you. Top 10 pick, 6 foot yonder. Next week, right? You're going against a big dog. Is you gonna rag dog AJ Terrell like that? Because that's how you establish yourself in this league. See, let me repeat that. That's how you establish yourself in this league, not establish yourself in your weak ass fantasy leagues. Because fantasy leagues are about catches. Real life is about what you do in real life. 4K, 8K on the field between the white lines. And I ain't talking about that sidewalk chalk or that hopscotch. I'm talking about the regular old football.
What'd you say, Pop?
I said he loves saying weak ass. That's just his saying. Weak ass this, weak ass that. Oh, okay. That's just part of your vernacular. All right. Cool.
Hey.
Everything weak ass.
Shout out to Flame with Jesus, man. with the $20 super chat. Shout out to Flame, bro. He said XL still looked totally different with Andy Dalton. He did.
He did.
He did. I ain't gonna lie, he did. He said he looked much better than he does now with Bryce throwing those bounce passes. Remember, Tepper said he was point guard and he has nice. I think I already read that shit, but I'll read it again. Hold on. This is the one I meant to hit. He said, thank you for the $5 super chat. He said, you remember me telling you about those lies? He said, they are good at telling them. The Dan and Dave show needs to go. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. Look, follow me when I say this. Let me tell y'all when I say this. Dan Morgan was not a sought-after general manager. We know why he got the job. Canales was not a sought-after head coach. We know how he got the job. I think most people wanted C.J. Stroud, and then that could go either way with the Bryce shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Legette was sought after. You know what I'm saying? And they went after him. He pretty much told us that they said he was going to get him before we drafted him. I think Tet, for a lot of people wanted Tet. I think he was sought after. Evero. People talk about what Evero did in Denver, but I don't remember Evero being that great in Denver. And he took over somebody else's. He was under the Flangio flag, right? But you ain't Nick Flangio. It's a lot. Look, man. You know when they talk about Hollywood, they talk about the A-list, the B-list. Damn, bro, we got a lot of C-list and D-list coaches and staff on the scene. The best thing that happened to us is our money guy. Our money guy. Which a lot of people want this man to be the GM anyway. Because that's usually what most GMs handle. Like, they deal with the money and all that. So evidently, Dan Morgan can't really do that because they brought in a separate money guy.
Yeah, Dan Morgan is in charge of player personnel and the evaluation and all of that. That was his job under Scott Fitterer too.
Thank you for saying that, 336. All GMs ain't built the same, y'all. They not. A lot of GMs got different responsibilities on teams, bro. It's a mess, bro. It's a mess. Shout out to Kitty. She said, Mike, she said, it's raining men. Oh, hell no. I ain't.
Pause.
That song. I don't know what that shit is about.
Nah, we're going to act like that shit never happened.
Mike said, game over. He said, we're going like that shit never. We don't even want to know what that discussion was about. Hey, man, let's get back to this shit real quick, bro.
And I love what he did. Just like Keon Coleman. Now I want to see.
That's who I wanted.
Yeah. And I'm curious what you thought. He also made another catch, by the way, where he was like, T-Mac was completely out of bounds, but still was just like, I'll go up and grab this real quick and just come down with it.
So I see T-Mac and I go, wow, he can catch the football. But what we saw Sunday, him running over somebody, I haven't seen that on a consistent basis in his college film.
Got a little excited.
But now he has to be on his P's and Q's, just like Patrick Mahomes. Now people know when he go to the sideline, he's ready to punish somebody.
I'm gonna tell you something that they just brought up to my attention too, bro. Tedoroa got some sick ass hands, bro. Look at the balls he catching. Look at the balls he catching out of bounds. Like he just do the shit.
That was a freaky ass catch.
Like, man, damn.
It was.
Like, I saw that shit. I'm like, God,
I'm matching this man with a real quarterback back there, bro. Shit,
it's a fact, bro. That's the reason why I wanted him drafted. It wasn't just for Bryce.
Well,
he just like, you
what
know what? I'll just catch
what
this shit just to show y'all what I can really do.
what
Hey,
Nussmeyer from LSU?
and that's the thing, bro. I mean, everybody's getting on Legette right now, but I once we seen Andy Dalton do what he did, I just feel like if he had a different quarterback that can threaten the deep ball or knows how to layer the ball, we can do the 50-50 ball. We won't have this conversation about Legette. Now the drops, maybe he got a little drops here and there, but man, you're like wasting the potential that he could possibly be. Because you're seeing they made sure they're having that Cali to Cali connection, huh? And man, T-Mac, bro. Man, he that guy, bro.
Yeah, that
We
Pop.
got our number one.
I told Pop, I said, bro, I don't know, man. Because I was heavy on the defense, and Pop was like, this guy, man, he for real.
Serious.
I was like, he making more difficult catches in the league than he did in college, bro.
Fact.
You gonna
And
have
that's
to.
a fact too. He had a terrible quarterback in college. Quarterback.
Horrible.
Yeah. That I thought that Oos was gonna be better, but nah, he got worse last year.
I seen Ted on the video. You know when they be doing them like them acrobatic catches and shit.
Mm-hmm.
As tall as that man is, I seen a catch when that man jumped up. It wasn't in no game or no shit like that, and he caught the ball between his legs, man.
Oh, he one of them.
He came down with the ball like he do that
Yeah.
shit all the time, like he's sleeping shit. Like that's nothing.
Oh, he one of them.
Yeah, he one of that. He pulled that shit off in the game, man. He did. I don't want him to do it, but
Nah, he said he ain't gonna. He said he wouldn't do that in the game, but trust me, he gonna have.
If he did, bro, that motherfucker gonna be the cover of Madden next year.
He did some crazy shit in practice.
He gonna have crazy highlights this year,
bro. If they put that old boy, the running back, on the cover of Madden, when he jumped over the defender,
Saquon.
You gonna have to put Ted on the cover if we do that in the game, bro.
Now, I did see a snippet that Canales said that is not Excel's fault. The reason why things are happening where they happen with Excel, that he has to take responsibility too for why Excel is not getting the ball. I'm like, thank you, because you making him play plays that Hunter Renfrow should be playing, like routes. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that man ain't no route runner. He wasn't running routes in South Carolina. He was just getting open.
No, Spencer just throwing that thing down the field.
Hey, man, I'm open. It's on.
That's it.
Bloody crazy as hell. But it sounds just like that, man. We're gonna call this the Bandit.
I'm telling you, man, you put a little barbecue sauce on that thing. They just like that coon and grandma used to make.
Throw that ball in there, boy. Hey, look.
Stop.
Bloody, keep going, Bloody.
Hey, Brian.
That
boy said, hey, Brian. Hey, man, you just throw the ball, I go across the bell, man, with some cornbread zip on it, bro. I bust the clothes off that football, boy. Canales got me out here running fuck strings, man. I don't run.
You shit, man. You need to go ahead and throw this shit down the field. Let me do yoga on this shit, man. I don't know what the hell they cook out here doing, man.
You got me looking crazy out here, coach.
I'm a quarter horse.
Oh, man, let's go.
I'm spinning it like dollar bill.
So what happened when the coverage kind of shifted second half as he was rolling and he's getting a little more attention? What do you do as a receiver? Because Bryce had to start going some other places with the football.
Those guys get paid too. They started coming back, so they was like, "Hey, man, we got to make some adjustments."
Yeah,
and
so I'm saying, do you change what you can't change what you're doing?
Well,
if you're the other thing I know too, man, going along with the situation too is it ain't beneath Steve Smith to call somebody out on the team, but he ain't gonna call no coaches out.
Nah,
He
he
ain't,
still
he
work
ain't
for
gonna
the
come out the
organization,
damn.
man.
Yeah, he with the organization. He ain't cause he gonna have to see them motherfuckers, bro. He gonna tread lightly with them.
Of course.
Yeah.
Say you don't, but mentally you're like, hey, bro, I was eating in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm getting hungry. My stomach's growling.
And then Bryce is like, man, they're putting somebody over the top.
Yeah. Hey, man, I need some pigskin.
Yeah.
I need some of that swine.
Is that when as a play call you should try to get somebody an easy one? Like try to get
Yeah, because if you don't, you start to force and do things out of character that all of a sudden now you try to make the home run catch, and that's where mistakes start to happen.
Gotcha.
That's where you get loosey-goosey with the football.
Okay. All right. So is this a step in the right direction, Steve? Is this
for who?
For the Panthers.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think we've seen 2 games in a row for T-Mac now that he is building something on film.
Yes.
For defenses that they need to be concerned about.
Yes, I agree.
And I think that's the cat and mouse game, right? It's going to be now how do the Panthers find new ways to get him open, or how does he keep adjusting, and how does Bryce find ways to still get him the football? That's going to be the fun growth of him individually. But what did we see from Bryce? This team, like, is this a
what I saw?
There's no moral victories in the NFL by any stretch. Not at all.
What I did see is some fight. And
pause the show real quick, man, and welcome in my brother, man, Chuck. Chuck, what's going on with you, bro?
What's going on? What's good? How's everybody doing?
We good, man. How you feeling,
bro?
Yeah. So, my thoughts are, simple as this. After that first half, bro, if the first half played out like the second half, I was going to be out on Bryce, man. That was just pathetic. The whole team was pathetic. It's just, there's no moral victories. You're right. There's none. But this Sunday is the fandom is really going to, early in the season, like they gotta win, man. They gotta win this Sunday. They have to. Everybody got to step up their game.
You really think we're gonna beat Atlanta?
No, I won't bet on it. Honestly, okay. I'm betting against the Panthers. Yeah. And
I'm only saying that because if that O-line had problems stopping Arizona's defense, and their defense ain't no runners. They just their defense. It ain't nothing to write home about. You know what I'm saying?
They're the Cardinals.
So what I'm saying with that is, Chuck, is this. We just saw what Atlanta's defense did to Milwaukee. I mean, Minnesota. I said Milwaukee. I'm fucking up. With Minnesota. How many times did that boy get sacked, buddy?
I think 5. Matter of fact, he's hurt too.
And they was coming.
Yeah.
On the other side of that is this. Now they coming and we don't have no Hunt or no, I mean, I'd rather have the other center anyway, so it's not a drop off with the center. But no Hunt there. In the first game, we saw what Icky's replacement looked like. Garbage. I don't even who yeah. Nah, I'm talking about the dude who played tackle.
And the left tackle was getting whooped.
He was getting mollywopped. So who gonna take Hunt's spot? Who taking Hunt's spot this game? I hope it's Brady Christian.
It's Zavala. It's Zavala, I think.
That ain't gonna work, bro.
Well,
I don't
know why they won't give Brady a chance. Something must be
that ain't
going
gonna
on.
work, bro.
Well, 336 is just like we said. You know what I'm saying? Hey, them 5-yard passes, man. Got to get them off fast.
Let's talk about that though. Why is Brady not getting a shot? Like,
it's just sad.
I don't know.
The only person I trust on this team is a rookie. As a rookie.
I mean, I trust Chuba.
I trust Chuba. Well, Chuba they have been stopping the run, but you should be able to work. I don't see any play action. Why is play action not on this offense? Like, why?
You don't see play action. I'm gonna say this. You don't see play action. You don't see pre-snap motions. You don't see nothing. Canada's got a basic ass offense out there.
Yeah. I guess he feel like he had a basic ass quarterback.
Nope.
Shout
You
out to
can't
Flame.
execute the basic
$5 super
plays.
chat. Yeah.
Right, that's what I'll be saying, bloody.
Flame said,
Okay.
someone.
Well. Look. You can't just
Hold
say.
on, let me read this
But,
money real
well,
quick.
hold on. Let me rebut. Okay, go ahead.
Gotcha. Thank you, brother. He said, Flame for Jesus with the $5 super chat. He said, someone would want to work with Brad Tillis. Only way to find out is to do it. We need to get the yes man out of here. Brad Tillis, bro, he's well known around the league, bro. He knows some people. Unlike Dan Moore, he got relationships.
So all you people, these two people who said average quarterback Bryce Young, y'all hating on them, right? Brady, what's the name? My bad, my fault. Sam Darnold would like a word with you. Tampa Bay quarterback Baker Mayfield would like a word with you. Bryce, go ahead and leave the Carolina Panthers. Be better. So
I think it'll be better somewhere else.
The two people who are saying hating on Bryce, Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold would like to have a word with you.
First, but look, Sam Darnold wouldn't have left if they would have kept Wilkes. Wilkes wasn't going to get rid of Sam Darnold.
No, he wasn't. He was big on running the ball and play action.
Shout out to Flame with Jesus with the $5 super chat. He said, if you watch the All 22 film, I got to get that shit, man. I just got to pay for that shit. It's too much food on that for us not to be watching that. So XL was coming across wide open before he fumbled it and gave up 7 points. Hey, look, Knuckles and 336, anybody, man, look, anybody that know, let me make this preference. Anybody that knows how to read film, I definitely want to get some film shows, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I like to watch the games without volume anyway. That can give me a feeling like I'm watching film.
Everybody can't read film, bro. They don't know what's going on.
Honestly, if you really want to watch football and what's happening, watch the offensive line first. Watch the offensive line. Watch the offensive line, defensive lines.
It's just the angle that you get on that shit too, man, where you can see what everybody's doing.
The only thing I get close to it because I got Hulu Live is when college games come up and they got this thing called Skycast, and it gives you the feel like you're in the stadium, but the cam is right there behind the quarterback, so you see everything. That's the closest I can get to all 22.
Yeah, is it free?
I mean, it's on Hulu Live, but it's like certain ESPN games.
But here's the problem with all 22.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You got to have that package where you can see it from that angle.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the problem with all 22. People think that since someone was open, someone should have hit that person. But the blitz in your face, it's hard to do that.
Well, that's why I said I want to do film. Yeah, everybody don't understand pass rush and what I mean. Now, I would say probably 30% of the people that watch the game understand the game through and through. You know, then you got the fans, and then you got the people who can break down the game from what they see on TV. You know, everybody can't do the X's and O's. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to know how moving parts work, and you know why if a pulling guard doesn't do what he do, why something doesn't work. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And frankly, a lot of people don't want to have them conversations. They say it's boring, but that's the game.
Yeah, I like that. Game. You'll see who's got responsibility is what. Yeah. You'll see who's hot. You know what I'm saying? You'll see the stunts before the stunt. You know people's actual assignments that way.
Let me shout my brother Flame for Jesus out real quick before we get up out of here. He said, with the $5 super chat, he said, I am out, but still listening. Everyone have a blessed week, man. Shout out to Flame for Jesus, man, coming over here, always coming here, showing up with the people, man, and donate to the show. Shout out to Flame, man.
I got to does everybody know that AJ Terrell's out?
Nah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's out. He's out.
He got hurt. Yeah, he got hurt.
Oh, damn. I mean, that's bad because I'm a Tiger, but that's good because Tedero can cook.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. I'm looking at this game a little different now, bro.
You still got to worry about that front seven, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. But my thing is, if he can get it to him, though, yeah, bro, they gonna blitz the shit out of us.
But this,
like they should. No disrespect, they should.
This got to be. This is This is Bryce's. This is it. This is it, man. This is it. This is it.
But look,
I've
man,
been
he usually causes problems for Atlanta.
I've been a supporter for the lump, but nah, man. I watch football. I know film, bro. I ain't no Bryce Hopper, man. Like, this is it. This is it. He gotta show up. He gotta show up.
What's up, Bryce? What's up, Bryce Hopper?
Does basically like
Bryce 1 week, don't like him the
he
next
can't
week.
do nothing wrong. It's all his fault. It's the offensive line's fault. He don't got no defense. His coaching, Dave Canals don't like him. No, I watch football. The first half, he was fucking horrible. It was fucking horrible. I can see what I'm not blind, bro. I'm not blind, bro. And yes, I want Bryce Young to do well because if Bryce Young does well, the Panthers do well. So I don't want his downfall, but bro, he got to step up, bro. He got to step up. This is it. This is it.
There it is, man. Hey, look, bro, the show's come to an end right now, man. Look, bro, I want to thank Chuck for coming through here, man, today, the 704 Charlotte Bound Show. I want to thank Bloody Knuckles for coming through today with the 704 Charlotte Bound Show. I want to thank my man 336 for coming through and adding to the 704 Charlotte Bound Show today. Last but not least, man, my brother, man, we got so much history. My man Poppin for coming through. I hit Pop up and said, look, man, let's do it. Pop was like, hey, let's do it, man. But look, I always give everybody the opportunity, man, to do their shout outs, man, and holler at their people or give a final word, man. Hey, Chuck, we're going to start with you, brother. Chuck, you with us? I'm gonna go with you, Bloody.
All right, first off, shout out Twan. Shout out to the panel up here. Shout out to the chat. You know what I mean? Shout out the state of the SC and the NC. Shout out my city. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the Panthers. Let's get this win this weekend, man. We need to stop acting like we in a damn funeral every time we talk. We need some positivity over here.
I don't think it's gonna be this weekend. God, but dare to be different.
Can we hear from Mullins one time?
Yeah, bro. Hey, shout out to Flavor Jesus with that last $5 super chat. He said Bryce was looking at Tet, was like, what happened? He said he never saw Excel. He is a one-trick pony this year, bro. Yeah, shout out to Flame, man. 8336, man. Get your shout out, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the show, man. 704 Charlotte Bound Show. Shout out to everybody on the panel, Twan, you know, Bloody Knuckles, Poppin'. Can't tell you what's in store for Sunday. Probably gonna be a tough game. Get your hard hats ready, y'all.
There's gonna be some debauchery.
They about to hunt somebody.
Shit. Hey, before I get to Pop, man, I'm gonna say this. D. Smith called y'all ass out. What y'all gonna do Sunday? Don't make him look like a genius. If I see number red jerseys in the stadium, hey, man, you got to send the message right back to him, man. Hey, Pop, what say you, bro?
Yeah, we're going to bring our weak-ass fandom and support our team Sunday, man. Hey, all we can do is keep pounding, man. I'm going to holler at y'all.
All right, man. 704 Charlotte Bound Show. We see y'all next time. We out.